Hi everybody, welcome back to the Retro Ghetto. As you can see, we're out and about again. We are at the Stafford County Toy Fair. I'm walking around, seeing what I can sniff out. Let's go and have a look. Yeah, thanks lovely, nice one. Okay, well that was a great start. Nice selection of games, bought some nice games, got for a good price. They have got a couple of consoles, it's a fat PS3. You go off it for a very good price, so I'm going to think on it because I don't really need a PS3. I know people talk about the fat ones being better, but I need to stop buying things I don't need, right? So I'm going to do a lap and think about it. Okay, we are back in the Retro Ghetto. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the footage of the fair. And Stafford Toy Fair is one of my favourite toy fairs across the country. Second probably only to the NEC in my opinion. It's always stacked, there's always loads of sellers, there's always a great turnout. And one of the things that I absolutely love about going to toy fairs is you just never know what you're going to find. There could be anything there. Any kind of weird and wonderful item that you can think of or you've never even seen before could be right in front of you at one of these stalls. And if you watch the channel, you guys know I love the weird, the wonderful and the hard to attain. And I think we saw a bit of everything at the store today. Normally I like to come and jump straight in front of the camera while the memories are still fresh, but it has been a couple of hours since I got back. And that's because one of my favourite pickups of the day has already been devoured. Randomly, there's a store there that was selling cakes, and when I saw that biscotti brownie, I thought, yeah, I'm gonna have to have a bit of that. So as soon as I came back, I made my cup of tea, I had my biscotti brownie, had a little bit of a sugar coma for an hour or so, and now I'm ready to get into today's pickups. Originally, I was going to film as part of my vlog, but I've got so much on this Sunday's vlog planned that it's going to be stacked anyway, and I saw so much good stuff at the Stafford County Toy Fair that I wanted to do it justice and show you guys all the amazing things I found today, including some fantastic video games. Very early on, I came across a store that had quite a few games, and I think I was one of the first people to see it because I actually had to move some of their items out of the way to get to some of these games. And yeah, we definitely found some good games. I picked up a bundle of 10 games. What I would say is Stafford County Toy Fair, the actual venue is like a World War II bomb shelter. There is no signal whatsoever. You've got no hope, no matter what network you're on, of getting any signal through to your phone. So that wipes out completely the use of CEX apps and the use of eBay. So it's very much old school, right? You've got to know what you're looking at. You've got to use your own knowledge. So to some extent, I had a quick look through all these games. I picked up the ones that I either wanted for my collection or the ones that I thought might have some value. If you've seen anything on the footage that you think I've missed, please let me know. But I paid £10 for these 10 games, so I knew I couldn't really go wrong, especially with this first one, and that is Journey on the PlayStation 3. I actually recently played through Journey as part of my how many video games can I complete in one day video that I put out, and it's a real fun game. It's a very relaxing game. It only takes about an hour and a half to 2 hours. It's very much like a sort of puzzle game, but yeah, it's one of them games that is really, and it sounds like a bit of a cliche, but it really is the experience, and it's one of the games that you should experience for yourself. But I knew that this was selling for quite a bit now, and this was only ever released as what's called a collector's edition, because I think originally it was a digital only release. CEX is selling this game for £15, and there's currently £10 trade-in, so yeah, but I don't have this one in the collection, so this is probably going to be getting added to the shelves. And the next one I picked up was a Walking Dead, part of the Telltale game series. I actually played through this one last year as well. This was one of the only games I've ever played through with Mrs. Retro Ghetto, so this game does have a place in my heart. I actually already own this as part of that very exclusive collector's edition set that was only available in Targets in America, but I like to keep that set complete, and it's nice to have a separate game to put onto the shelf. CEX sold this for £5 and there's £3 trade-in value. Okay, and the next game in that PS3 bundle was Sonic. I don't know much about the later releases of Sonic. I played through Sonic Generations. I actually quite enjoyed that one, but I haven't heard too many good things being said about other later Sonic releases. But there is definitely some value in this. This actually sells at CEX for £15 and it's got £10 trade-in, so I'm definitely glad I picked this one up. But let me know in the comments if you've ever played this version of Sonic the Hedgehog. And then the last of the PS3 bundle was a game that I've recently added on my Xbox 360. I often say how much I enjoy playing arcade races on my Xbox 360. And when I saw this, I thought, yeah, I'm going to have to pick this one up. Not knowing if there was any real value to it or not, but that is Blur. I've really enjoyed the short time that I have played with this on the Xbox 360, and it's definitely one I'm going to make some time for to get back into at some point over this year. But yeah, CEX is selling this for £10 and it's £6 trade-in, so another savvy pickup. And the rest of the 10 games that I picked up in that bundle are all PlayStation 2. PlayStation 2 is not necessarily my forte. It's not something where I know the market inside out. I don't necessarily know which games do or don't have value. But I tried to pick up a few things that I thought could possibly have value, or as I say, games that I want to try out for myself. And the first one that I picked up was Hot Wheels. Every Hot Wheels game I've ever played, I've really enjoyed. There's one on the Wii that I enjoyed. And there's another one on the Xbox 360, and for what they are quite fun games. There's no real value in this one. It's £3 it's selling for at CEX, it's just £1 trade-in, but this is one that I'll be adding to my shelf. And then next up I picked up these two Avatar games from the Nickelodeon animated series. Not something I know about, I've never watched the series, so as I say, not something I've ever been educated on, but I know that whole sort of animated and anime thing does have quite a following, so I thought they might be worth picking up, and they probably were. They sell for £3 and £5 respectively, and they give CX Trading of a combined £3, but yeah, for what was effectively £1 each, not a bad pickup. One of the general rules that I've learned throughout game hunting is that you can't go too far wrong with Spider-Man games. Anytime you see a Spider-Man game, just grab it. As I say, I didn't have the luxury of the CEX app, so I picked up Spider-Man 3. This is actually one of the lesser value Spider-Man games that are out there. CEX are selling this one for just £4, they're only giving £1.40 trading, but as I say, if in doubt, pick it up if it's got Spider-Man in the title. And lastly, probably the lowest value of all the games I picked up was Transformers. I just saw the franchise and I thought, you know what, it's got to be worth a punt. Picked it up. Transformers the game. I think CX are only selling this for £1 and giving like 10 pence trading for it. But yeah, that's probably one fail out of the 10 games, so that's not too bad. So yeah, this bundle of 10 games cost me just £10. The CX actually sell all of these games for £61.50, or alternatively, there's £34.50 pence trading credit here. So yeah, not too shabby at all. Now, if you guys have ever watched an episode from my Video Games to Invest In series, you will know that one of the things I'm always banging on about is collections and HD remasters. Well, that was my next pickup. I picked up this copy of the Tomb Raider trilogy on the PlayStation 3. The guy that was selling this one to just £5, CX are selling this for £10, I believe, and it's got £6 trading value. But the earlier Tomb Raider games are absolute classics. This one contains Legend, Anniversary and Underworld, and that's definitely a generation of Lara Croft and Tomb Raider games I missed out on. When I was younger, I played through 1, 2, and I think maybe dipped my toes into 3 on the original PlayStation, but then I never kind of got back into the series. What better way is there to do that than with this HD trilogy? So I was very happy to find a game that I've been actively pursuing for what was just £5. So there we have it. I think that was a very successful video game hunt. I've got over £70 worth of video games, or over £40 worth of trading value for what was £15, £16 that I spent, so can't grumble with that on the financial side. But more so than that, what a fantastic day. I love going to toy fairs. I say it every time, right, that even though video games is my first love, and as you can see, it's still what I'm hunting for when I go to these toy fairs, there's something magical about a toy fair because there's just so many things. It's like an overload of the senses. You genuinely never know what you're going to find. There's so many weird and wonderful things from all different walks of life. Some people that like trains, some people that like advertising, and everything in between. There's something for everybody. I actually went today with the in-laws. I went with a little one, and everybody left with a smile on the face. Everybody left having purchased something that they were very happy to have found and didn't expect to find. And yeah, it's always a great day out, and I can't recommend it highly enough to anybody to visit your local toy fair as and when they come around, and yeah, support your local toy sellers. So before we get out of here today, lastly, I just want to say make sure you guys are checking into Sunday's vlog. I really appreciate everybody that's been supporting the vlogs that come out at 9 AM every Sunday morning. There's like a real community of people that are watching every week, and I want to give you guys a massive thank you. I've got yet another stacked episode coming on Sunday. I'm sat looking now at a huge collection of boxes that I need to open on Sunday's episode. There's lots of plans that I can't wait to get put into motion, and all of which will be unveiled on Sunday. So if you can keep it locked to the Retro Ghetto, keep supporting, it's much appreciated. As always, thank you for taking the time to watch. Play your games, keep it retro. I'll see you on Sunday. Take care.
You're watching the Retro Ghetto.
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 Yeah.